in the 12 years of stripping, I've never had a problem with the security guard. They've always been like professional, do their job, keep me safe. Anyway, recently there was one security guard and he lives close to me. So a few times he's offered to just drive me home from work. He's like, oh, let me drive you home. It's fine. I'm going that way anyway. And I'm like, for quite a few weeks in a row, I said, no, I don't want a lift. I just, I'll pay for an Uber. Eventually, like one day I said yes. It's like, what harm could it be? Like, he's a security guard, pretty trustworthy, pretty good guy. He gives me a lift home. I don't know, just the whole thing with him just felt really awkward. Like, he was being friendly enough, like talking, but I don't know, just some weird vibe anyway. And then a few times, so he drove me a couple of times. One time he asked if he could come in my house after he dropped me off. He said, what are you doing when you get in? I said, I'm just gonna go to bed with my cats. He's like, you know, do you want me to come in? And I was like, no. And then the next time he was asking me questions about if I was single, if I have a boyfriend. So I was like, no, I'm single. And then as soon as I told him I was single, I realized I should have just lied and said I had a boyfriend, because up until that point, I didn't realize he was trying to, he was obviously liked me or something. Up until that point, I just thought it was conversation that was just a little bit weird. And then after he asked me if I was single, after I answered it, yeah, I realized it's probably because he wanted to make a move on me or something. The week after that, oh, and also every time he drove me, I tried to give him money when I get out the car. He's like, no, I don't want any money. This is for free. We're friends. I'll do it for free. But I just gave him money anyway. I just left money in the car even though he didn't want it. He's like, you offend me by giving me money. I was like, no, please just take it. I would be paying for an Uber anyway, and this is still cheaper than the Uber. So the next time he drove me, when I went to get out the car, he lunged at me and tried to kiss me. But I turned my head, and then he got me on the cheek, and then I just like ran away. I ran into my house. And after that, just by coincidence, he wasn't at work for the next few weeks, probably on holiday or working in a different location. And then the week after that, he offered to give me a lift again. I was like, he offered to give me a lift and I said no, and I think he was pretty offended. But I actually just felt very, very uncomfortable with the security guard, like keep trying to make moves on me when he's giving me a lift home. Like the security guard is there to keep me safe, and he's like actually doing the opposite. Like the opposite of keeping me safe. Like, yeah, you can like make a move like if you want, but it was kind of obvious I'm not interested, like really obvious I'm not interested. And then so anyway, after that I just refused to take a lift with him. He's like, do you want another lift? I was like, no, I'm okay. Anyway, just by coincidence again, he hasn't worked where I'm working again. That was probably coincidence, because you know the security guards, they get sent all around. Yeah, that was just weird. This never ever happened to me before, anything weird with a security guard in my whole 12 years of stripping. But it's all good. I think I handled it